And on a Sunday, my ticket is a one-way. I'm about to play in the sky. I always knew you'd make it one day. Today was such a fun day. And I think I'm the first. I got out, free fly, just the sky and the love.
WazzyCircus Radio. What up, guys? We're brought to you by LearnToSkydiveAustin.com and WazzyCircus.com, home of Galactic Track, prints, and apparel. Ha! I did it. What up? Hey, I'm here today with a very funny man. I met on the streets of Austin, in the gutters of the open mic community, just ripping it up on stage. Super cool cat. My buddy Dre Ricks. What's up, dog?
What's going on?
What's going down, son?
Chilling, man.
Welcome to WazzyCircus Radio, man.
Appreciate you.
It's a pleasure to have you on.
Appreciate
You're a funny motherfucker, dog.
Hey, I'll try.
All right. So we were talking about waiting tables and shit.
Yeah. I did that for about 10 years.
Yeah, man. I did about 13. How does that translate to comedy? Is that not like the baseline of comedy?
Yeah, I mean that's probably the front lines of being in front of people, especially being in front of people that, in the worst way, it's like they're hungry. So you learn that, I don't know, a lot of new waiters probably don't know this, but when you first walk up to a table, they're hungry. Yeah. And they don't really want to fuck with you. Right. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of like schmooze them and like be cool, be calm. Right. And then when they finally get something in, they kind of they eat something, they kind of open up to you, and that's when you can really like show your personality and talk to them. But a lot of people don't think about that. It's like, no, man, when you first sit down, you're hungry. You don't really want to fuck with nobody. You just want something. Yeah, and if you think about how that applies to a set, hey, people are sitting there, they need something. They want something. So if you hit them with a banger right off the gate, and then hit them with the food later, but you got to give them an appetizer. See, I always try to hit them with something big because I'm trying to establish myself, but I don't need to do that. You just make them laugh. Make them laugh. Yeah, if you can get them to laugh, a little giggle from the get-go. I got something on my wall right now. I write a lot of stuff to remember on my wall, and it says, be funny before you even open your mouth. Yeah. If you can do that, then they already open up to you. You know, they already know. Right. You're a funny dude. Right. They're more receptive to what you're about to say. Right. Right. That's how it goes. So if you and that's more of an attitude, or is that your swag? Is that be funny? Like be funny before you even open your mouth. Right. Like you just be in that spot. Be in that. And you get in the door. That's how you get in the door with the people. Right. And then they're open, and then you can go into your routine and. You know, unless you're just terrible, then they're still receptive to you. Yeah, they are. Hey, a thing I like to tell people is tell people that you love them before you speak to them. Right? Silent in your heart. It'll change the way you speak to them and how you see, and all the judgment falls away. There's nothing that can battle that, right? So, but it's hard on the stage sometimes to be like, I love these cats. No, not really. Not really. It's fun. As soon as you get up there, you know, it's fun. Yeah. It's fun. Because you really only hate the people that start heckling and shit, like in the wrong times. At the wrong times, and other people, man. There's people listening to jokes and regurgitating them, man. That's also a no-no. That's crazy. That's a no-no. That's crazy at an open mic to do that. And I hear, a couple times I've heard jokes where it's like, man, I think that's word for word a joke I heard before. It's like word for word. Word for word. But I think that was Bill Burr. Yeah, it's like, did he just? Because you know, some people go up there with the essence of another comedian. Like that might sound like Mitch Hedberg, but they don't tell a Mitch Hedberg joke. Right. That's the aura. That's their cadence. That's their funny. Yeah. That's their cadence. That's how they come off. But some people, you like, I feel like I heard that joke, and not from you. At all. At all. Yeah. And the thing with the internet and Pandora and YouTube, we are listening. Everybody's listening to jokes. You're not stealing shit today. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like there's material coming at you randomly. You don't even have to search for comedians anymore. You know, like new guy I'm listening to, Cy Amundsen. Okay. He's friggin' hilarious on Pandora. He was just on somebody else's station, and I liked him, and I found his, and that's how people are doing to find these comedians, man. So you can't steal jokes. You can't steal jokes. What's tricky though is a lot of people are on the same wavelength brain-wise. Like, so they're thinking of the same concepts all the time, Right. So it's like a lot of jokes will be similar because like there might be a million Trump jokes, and some of them sound a lot alike. You know what I'm saying? But the people are on the same wavelengths all the time. It's weird. Like, you could go to another state and hear some of the same jokes, like same premises, But it's just worded differently, and that's okay.
But you can tell if it's a different perspective or it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, exactly the same. That's a no-go.
Yeah.
That's a no-fly zone.
So, how often are you revamping? Like, how much do you have right now? 15, 20, strong, 30 minutes, strong?
Strong, I could probably go 15.
15 strong. That's out of what, 2 hours of material probably?
Yeah, that's a lot of
3 hours.
That's a lot of open mics.
I know, you're grinding it out.
That's a lot of open mics. Yeah, it's hard to put 5 minutes together, but you get those jokes at work and then you keep them and then you just try to make the segue straight and then you get a solid 15.
So my thing is, I'm not sure when to interchange what works when we're trying something new yet, right?
That's tough. I guess if you just, like, so me, I move around. Like, I go to San Antonio.
Yeah,
I went out to Houston, Austin, and I try to get in front of different crowds and then try the same joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if I feel like it works fairly well in all three, then it's a keeper. And then, you know what I mean?
So I'm in front of, like, the same 12 comedians.
Yeah, see
every set, right? Maybe like a sprinkling of their friends that are different.
Yeah, and when you get into places like that, what you want to do is kind of zone in on the people that you don't know.
You told me that when I met you, and I've used that ever since. You told me that at the bar. I was like, man, these are the same guys. I'm telling the same jokes. They're a little better, but it's the same stuff. You're like, nah, not everybody. There's somebody in there that hasn't heard it. Zone in on them and tell them a joke.
Watch them.
Killing it.
Yeah,
and since that, you told me that, and I was in New York, I've started watching the crowd, and I've seen them thinking about my jokes and shit. Like, holy shit, there's a whole different dimension with the crowd.
Yeah.
That's what they call crowd work. It's not just, y'all happy to be here tonight?
Yeah.
But no, it's like crowd work. There's people in the crowd. It's real shit. You know what I'm saying? And to make that connection's tough. But
it is.
But it's awesome.
I just did there's a place called Buzzmill down here off of Riverside.
Okay.
You heard about it? Well, Buzzmill, they do like a variety open mic on Mondays. And she had me featured. We did like their 1 year anniversary.
All right.
And so I did 20 minutes, but the crowd was so spread out, and there was a lot of people that had seen me coming to that open mic before.
Right.
So I had to zone in on a chick that was posted up on a post. She was like leaning against the post. I'd never seen her before, but she was laughing because I was doing some new material.
Right.
I didn't know if it was going to hit.
Right.
And I was like, all right, at least I got this chick paying attention. I can at least focus on her.
Right.
And if she's laughing, at least I got something. I can keep that. I can keep that. You know.
And out of a crowd of how many people?
It's hard to judge. It was probably about 30, 40 people spread out though.
Yeah.
And it's tough when it's spread out room because the laughs, when people are together laughing, it's contagious.
Right.
When people are spread out and there's a few spotted laughs, there's a few people that are still distracted by other things.
Right.
You know, it's not like a comedy club setting. And so you really got to kind of pick who you watching and pick who you focus on.
And man, it's like,
it's tough to tell if something's
if you never look up, you'll never see that one girl. Yeah. You'll never know what's going on.
No, you're dead. You're dead in the water because you'll get in your head and you'll say, I didn't hear a lot of laughs, so you're thinking it didn't work.
It didn't work, yeah.
But it's just because the room is spread out.
Right.
And you could be killing. All that material could kill in a comedy club, but at that room, you just got to focus. You know what I'm saying? You got to see who's paying attention. If they're paying attention, then you know it's working. They're killing it.
So, what's your favorite room that you've worked so far?
Oh man, Cap City. We did that competition in.
What, the funniest person?
Funniest person in Austin.
You did it?
We did it. I did it.
How was it, man?
Crazy.
It was, right? It's crazy. Nuts. It's a crazy schedule.
250, 275 people, all laughing in together.
And they want to. They're there to laugh. That crowd, I can't wait to get to Cap City.
They're sitting on the edge of their seats.
They can't wait.
Can't wait for the next show. And it's...
I've never felt that yet.
When you go, that was my first time in front of that many people. And when you go from open mics to that, and like you get laughs at the open mic, it's like, it's okay, it's cool. But when you get laughs, when 275 people laugh, and then it's like it hits you, and you got to pause. You're like, oh, wow! I didn't plan on any of this. I didn't plan on any of this laughter. Wow! Because at open mics, the laughs don't last that long.
Nah, they don't. They ain't even listening. Son. Yeah, they're on their phones thinking about their set.
275, that makes you. It'll take you back.
I can't imagine.
You're like, all right, I got to slow down because I can't talk over the laughs. First of all, and they're laughing. They're laughing hard.
Right.
They're laughing hard. I was like, I never experienced this before. So
right.
So if it's addicting too. When you feel your material working.
Hey, I've got a couple of doses, son. Like at Tramps, man, I have played at Tramps one night, and it was like I got off the stage, dude. I could fly.
Yeah.
Done. I couldn't even, dude. It was crazy. It was my first good set. It was when I first after about a year and a half, 3 years of writing, probably 2 years of writing, no shit, a year and a half of trying, I finally made the transition from a guy standing there telling jokes to a comedian.
Yeah.
To where it wasn't about me being up there giving a show. It was the show. The show's hanging out with me. Hey, what up, y'all? Hey, you ever thought of this shit?
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, like super fun, looking at the crowd, interacting, almost wanting to high five these cats because we're like having fun together. It's not even about me.
Right.
That's when I felt like I've done it now. And it took a lot of struggle.
It's addicting, isn't it?
It's addicting. I think about it all the time.
It's the worst. I tell people it's the worst and the best drug. 'Cause if you kill a room and then you walk away, you don't even think about nothing. You don't think about females. You don't think about getting high, smoking. Nothing. You just like want to do that again.
Yep.
And keep chasing that dragon.
It feels very similar in my first skydive.
Really?
Every time I go up on stage, it feels very similar to that. Oh shit, I don't want to. Fuck, I hope I remember everything in the right order, and I don't want to go blank.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, you know, and the fucking, they say, you know, you're next on the list. You know, they call your name. It's like when the door opens on the plane, and you walk up to the stage, dog, and it's like ready, set, jump.
Yeah.
And boom, adrenaline, baby. You're in the sky, player. When you're on the stage, it's like, if it's working, because, hey, when it doesn't work,
When it doesn't work.
oh, you're like, oh, I am sorry, guys, for even being here. But when it works.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like your first skydive was successful? Was that, because you've done a lot of skydives since, right?
No,
like,
I crashed. I crashed hard.
Would you consider that a bomb? Like a comedic bomb?
A bomb that made you think, hey, if I get good at this shit, I'll fucking, right? I know I didn't do good, but I could.
Okay.
Right? Like, I crashed in. I didn't do it right. I didn't.
On the landing?
On my landing, man. On the exit, everything.
Everything.
So I did a thing where you crawl out on the wing of an airplane, right? You look at a guy and he's holding your parachute, and you're just hanging over Earth, right? And you put your head back and let go, and he pulls your parachute. It's a lot of trust. A lot of trust, right?
Yeah.
And you're supposed to do this.
Especially the parachute packer.
I looked down and did this instead. Right?
Instead of looking up.
Instead of doing this in calm, peace, serenity, and cool, I went to chaos. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. I was grabbing for the ground. At 5,000 feet, I was grabbing for the ground. So my parachute came out twisted. That scared the shit out of me. I didn't understand the radio. I didn't fly right. I smashed it into the ground, but I knew I could do it better.
Yeah.
Right? And I wasn't even thinking about that. I don't know. I stood up, man. It's like your first time killing. I stood up and looked at the sky, and it was like the crowd was just screaming your name. It was like, yes. Yeah. This is why. This is why I'm here. Yeah. To jump out of airplanes. And I haven't missed many a month since. And that was 13 years ago. Really? Yeah, I jump every chance.
Do you have a best, like a best jump?
Best jump ever.
Best jump. I killed it. I just. This is the best I could do.
All of them. Because you do better each time. Okay. And like it's like I'm going like I was lucky enough to be on this ash dive. So when a skydiver passes, we take the ashes and as a group of friends we get out together and together we release them. Right? And there's glitter in it so the family on the ground can look up and see their ashes. It's a beautiful ceremony. Wow. And I belong to a community of really high level people. And I was honored enough to be invited on these jumps to where we like really push the limit. And you get to those and you're like, I don't know if I can hang, but I know I can. And then you do because you can. I mean, all of those are good, and it happens every time. You know, it happens almost every time. One of my favorite jumps is with my wife. Anytime I jump with Jackie, I take her on a tandem. It's so fun because we only do it at cool places, right? Because she only does it once in a while. Sure. And every time we go to open the door, her shoes loose, or she forgot there's something in her pocket, or she's, are we hooked up? I don't know. I'm like, just cross your fucking arms and get out of the plane. Every time, player, my shoe. I'm like, fuck your shoe. Yeah. We've been on the plane for 30 minutes getting up here, and now you're going to tie your shoe?
We jumping out.
The door's open, son.
We jumping out this way.
Yeah, so those are my favorite jumps with her, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, whenever we get to do them.
See, it don't sound, that's not stand-up at all, because you kill one night, then the next night, you're like, this feels like day one.
Right.
You bomb so hard.
Right.
So hard. It's like, eat it.
Whew, you got to watch. You got to know your crowd a little bit.
Huge.
Did you hear my the investigator joke?
I don't think so.
The service dog joke.
Service, no.
Okay. It's hard in some rooms. Other rooms, like tramps, they don't care. They're fucking ravenous beasts. You throw them out bloody meat, they're like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like warrior.
Yeah.
Other rooms are like tea time rooms.
Yeah. Especially in Austin.
Yeah. And,
especially in Austin.
I have a joke where I kick a service dog in the face and it went really bad.
Not an Austin joke. Not an Austin joke at all. They're like, you did what?
You did what? Oh, they're appalled.
911?
Yeah. And I don't fix it well either. It's a bad joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin is I got a dog joke about. It's not brutality, but it's I can tell it on here. Everybody knows I tell the joke. Yeah, I can tell it. It's
well, the world's about to hear it.
Austin Pets Alive ! You heard of this place?
It should be question mark.
Wouldn't that place be a lot better if it was Austin Pets Alive ? Question mark? Like what?
Oh shit!
Add a little mystery to the game. You know what I'm saying?
You killed me with that shit, man. I told that shit at work. I told that shit at work the next morning, dude. Somebody, cause like we got one of my friend's girlfriend owns it's a Rough Life. She's a dog trainer and she walks dogs. It's an app.
Okay.
Right, and she has a crew of people and like, you know, while you're at work, they'll come get your dog and not only walk it and let it shit, she'll train it and play with it and, you know. Yeah. So I told it to him.
You told that joke? Austin Pets Alive quick. Hey,
yeah.
I just imagine how many people ride by now after they heard that joke and they're like that would be
better.
That would be interesting.
Austin Pets Alive?
Is it alive?
Are y'all coming in?
Is it dead? Is it alive? What's happening? I don't know. He's behaving. Let's take him home.
Oh, I looked at it more of like, are they? Because you know it's a no-kill city, right? Thank God.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's
I
a
didn't know
no-kill
that.
city. Yeah, it's a no-kill city.
I don't know. That kind of changes my delivery on that joke.
Yeah, it might have. Yeah, so you got to figure because if it wasn't a no-kill city, then it'd be Austin Pets Alive. Like, are you coming or not?
Yeah,
you know, because they might not make it.
It might make the joke better now because it's like, is this a kill city now?
No, it's not.
It's a question mark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, so there you go. We're building comedy greatness
Yeah.
on the show. All right, so at the beginning of the segment, I come in swooping in at the World Freefall Convention in Puerto Rico out of Cebo. Shout out to Extreme Skydivers. Extreme Skydivers. We love Puerto Rico. 1,000%. We went last year, but we were worried about spending money and having fun in the economy and drinking rum while there was so much poverty going. Not poverty, it's destruction,
a lot of poverty.
Well, there's a lot of poverty, but it's made worse now by the no power and all that stuff. But we love Puerto Rico. And
shout out to Puerto Rico.
You moved out to Puerto Rico on a whim and just went big on them.
Yeah, I put like $10,000 in my pocket, and I was kind of fed up with the job I had. And somebody put it in my head like the summer before, like it was supposed to be like me and my friend go to Puerto Rico together, and they chickened out, and I was like, you know what, fucking, I'm going.
You got it.
Regardless.
You got it.
Because I'm into adventure anyways, and I was just fed up with what was happening, so I was like, I'm going. So I bought the one-way ticket.
About the one way, son. My ticket is a one way.
Yeah, I heard the opening.
Yeah.
That's me. We live the same. We got the same mentality. So I went out there. I was out there for about 5 months. Got a job on the beach, serving tables on the beach, speaking Spanish half the time.
Seriously?
Because
it's American province, so you can just walk in and be like, I wait tables, I'm good?
Basically. You don't need a passport, as you know.
Yeah.
You don't need a passport. It's like moving to Dallas.
I thought it'd be hard to get a job, though, no? The locals don't want to wait table jobs?
Here's the thing.
Nobody wants to wait tables, son.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's huge. Service industry is huge out there. You know, because of tourism. So I got 2 jobs, actually. I had a job working at this Jamaican restaurant. The dude wasn't even Jamaican. He was like Haitian and shit. Right. He was just tricking motherfuckers.
Yeah. Hey, boy.
He was just tricking motherfuckers. And I got into it with him because he had like this, you ever leave something in the refrigerator for so long and other people be like, they don't want that much. They don't want that shit.
Right.
Well, he had something in the cooler, and I was like, it's been here for like 3 weeks. That motherfucker ain't gonna drink it.
Right.
So I drank it, and then he was like, why you drink my shit? And I was like, all right, you got me done.
Yeah, right.
You got me. So we got into it, and then I took off from there. But the place that I went to was it's called El Alambique. Shout out El Alambique. And it was in Isla Verde, and right off the beach. And it's been there for like 30 years, like 35, 40 years. And so it's a lot of locals. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
The locals, if you work there and they've been coming there all their lives, you're the newbie, right? So they don't cut you no slack.
Right.
They don't cut you no slack.
You don't deserve to be here. It's my family restaurant.
And they're going to speak Spanish even though they know English. Even though those motherfuckers learn English in school, they don't cut you no fucking slack. So it's like, at least I'm glad I grew up in Texas, at least, in the restaurants.
Yeah.
So half the time I'm speaking Spanish, half the time it's English.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
And man,
lay back.
and just did that lifestyle. Why would you leave paradise?
It wasn't paradise.
Okay, well, what's the deal?
It wasn't paradise. Full of poverty. As soon as you land in Puerto Rico, you feel the corruption in the air. You feel like something. How do you say? You're not. You know how you feel like the cops are on you here all the time? Like you got to watch out for authority figures? There, it's like the law of the jungle. It's like
everyone.
You just respect me, I respect you. The cops ain't getting involved in this. The cops are probably corrupt too.
Right.
You just respect me, I respect you, and we live like that. Right. And you feel that as soon as you land, it's like this is lawless. Lawless. And so I got that feeling. And then I started talking to like some elders. There's this lady, she sold sillas and sombrillas on the street, which is chairs and umbrellas. And she was just telling me, she was asking me questions like, why are you here? What are you doing here? And I told her, I just came to check it out. She's like, you don't want to be here. You don't want to live here. She's like, you can't trust these people. They backstab you. They're lazy. You don't want to be here. This is not the place to be. And so that was about 4.5 months into it. And she gave me that. She dropped that knowledge on me. And I started to look around and I realized I couldn't make a life there. I was never going to feel comfortable.
Oh, wow. But you took a good swing at it. 5 months, man, that's immersive, baby. You're in there.
Yeah, we went and got an apartment.
Yeah.
We fucked with the landlords, fucked with the water company to get the water set up. That was a hassle.
Right.
And we were taking cold showers for like 2 weeks.
Well, yeah. Man, when we were there, like, what you're saying is 100%, because we were staying at some Airbnb. It was whatever we got, but it happened to be pretty nice.
Yeah.
And man, it was surrounded by like machine gun guards and gates and like military police style.
Yeah, the haves and the have-nots are easily distinguishable.
Holy shit! Like it's almost like, should we be leaving this compound? You know what I mean? Like, why is there so much security?
Yeah, you felt like on the other side it was like just craziness.
But we're brown, so I felt like we could just kind of just groove in. We're listening to music and we're moving. We're like, nobody, as long as we don't speak. Yeah. You know, because I did that in the Dominican. I lived in the Dominican Republic for a couple months during school, and like I noticed that if I didn't talk, like I was good.
You almost looked Dominican.
Yeah, I could pay regular prices and shit if I just pointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one thing I loved about Puerto Rico is it didn't feel like there was any racism, because the Puerto Ricans there's redhead, freckled Puerto Ricans, there's light skinned Puerto Ricans, there's dark skinned Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, right. Same thing with the Dominicans, man. There's an African heritage, there's a strong Spanish heritage. Yeah, because you see a dark black girl with hair down to her knees almost, right? And then you see like a freckled white-looking girl with an afro.
And they all speak that Spanish.
And they all speak. It's just all the way it is.
They speak that shit fluent.
Cool. Yeah, man. Yeah. So one of my favorite things about the island is the food, son. Oh my God.
What did you like? Mofongo?
Everything we ate, man. Like every restaurant we went to, everything was fresh. Yeah. Like everything was like vibrant and like alive. So what was your favorite dishes, man?
My favorite food in Puerto Rico?
Like, what do you miss?
Pollos asado and arroz con habichuelas.
Okay, a pollos asado, so that's
baked chicken.
Baked chicken?
Baked chicken and rice and beans. They don't say frijoles. They say habichuelas. Habichuelas. Okay. And, that, and then there was something called mampostillar, which is rice, beans, bacon, and plantains. Okay. Plátanos. And, yeah. So all that mixed up together, and that was
just killing.
Fire.
I don't remember. It was such a daze in Puerto Rico. When you're at a boogie or a free fall festival is a party. Yeah. It's a giant skydive party. People from all over the country and world come and meet in a place. They bring in a lot of airplanes and helicopters and shit, and we just go nuts for like a week, and there's parties at night and rum and skydivers there. It's so much fun. So it's kind of I don't remember. I remember waking up to rum chata and coffee every morning. That's how I started the day on the 3rd floor terrace looking over the beach like paradise.
Yeah, we drank a lot of rum. I was probably drunk half the time I was there.
Yeah, man, it's an island.
Yeah, we did the Bacardi tour twice. I did it once in English and once in Spanish. Just to get those free drinks. Right
on. With the Bacardi, they have a distillery there?
Yeah, Bacardi is, there's a base.
It is Puerto Rican rum, isn't it? Yeah. Right on.
There's a whole base there. They give you the tour, they give you the history.
Right.
And as soon as you walk in, they give you 2 free drinks.
Oh, that's awesome. So
we did it once in English, once in Spanish. Yeah, we had a good time, man.
Brugal is the Dominican rum.
Brugal?
Yeah, and they same thing over there.
Donku is the more Puerto Rican rum. Bacardi is the more well known.
Right.
But Donku.
Okay.
And
rum, what a drink.
Medalla Light is the beer.
Medalla?
Medalla.
Yeah. Oh no, what's Imperial? Isn't that Puerto Rican?
Imperial is Dominican.
Oh, that is okay.
No, Presidente is Dominican.
Presidente is Dominican. That's Imperial. My favorite fucking beer.
El Presidente?
Well,
with the lime?
Well, it has to be served when you just got off a guagua after school and you're walking down. It's hot as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And you pass a little comado, and they've got them out there like 65 cents. They sprinkle the salt, they put the lime.
Yeah.
That's my favorite beer.
I like that you said Wawa because that's the bus.
The Wawas, baby. I used to ride the Guaguas every day.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Did you guys have the little cars too?
Cars?
Yeah, man. So Guaguas are the bus, and the cars, they're like old 85 Tercels or something, like little 4-doors, right?
Yeah. And
they just go in one direction. Right? If you get in it, it goes straight. There's no stops. So you just get in, it goes straight, and then it turns around. So you take it to your block, and you hop in another one, you take it to your block, and you get to where you're going.
Oh, shit. No.
But when you get in, dog, like you get in, let's say you hop in the front seat, you're like, yeah. The door opens again, somebody wants you to scoot over, you scoot over, you're sitting on the shifter, they're sitting next to you, somebody's sitting on their lap almost, and there's 5 people in the back.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and that's how you roll. It's 5 pesos.
Yeah, no, we didn't do
all day.
We didn't do that.
It's the cheapest way to travel.
I didn't even know that existed.
It's nuts.
No.
It's just, you gotta get used to your space being invaded in another country.
Yeah, no,
like,
you
instantly.
Yeah. But it's cool. It's cool though.
It is. It gets you out of your comfort zone.
For sure. I went to Sweden and I had lunch in Sweden and it was empty when I walked in there. It was empty.
Yeah.
And then lunch rush hit. Everybody walks in. I was sitting at like a 4-person table by myself. Lunch rush hits. 3 other motherfuckers just fill the rest of the tables. I don't even know these people.
Right.
I'm sitting next to people from random people.
Right.
We don't do this in America, but
that would be weird, right? But why not?
They fill in all the seats. They don't care. They
got shit to do.
Right. So all these people fill in next to me, and it's like, all right, let's just do it.
Let's do it. Why not?
Why not?
There's space.
Yeah.
And like
it
here,
makes sense.
Yeah. On the other hand, like we'll go to Central Market. And there'll be like one person sitting at a table for like a family of 5,
exactly.
And we'll like drag a table over and just let them be like that.
Central Market's losing money. Straight up.
Why do you say that?
Because they don't fill in those seats.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That lunch rush, they was like, let's get it on.
Yeah,
sit right there.
Every seat is full. You don't have to even know the people you sit next to. That's how it was. And we had a conversation. They didn't know much about Texas. And all they knew was Houston, and so we had a little chat, and I asked them what they did or whatever. But I had no idea who these people were. But they were at my table. We were all together.
Right.
And I thought was badass.
Yeah, that is cool.
I feel like we should do that here in America because it would build like a more community.
Right. Yeah, well, you were at Soup Peddler before you got here.
Went to Soup Peddler?
Yeah, and their motto is if you're somebody sitting alone, ask them to join you.
Really?
Yeah, it's all over the place. It's all over Soup Peddler.
Did not.
Yeah.
I thought about that too. There was a girl in there. She wasn't especially cute, but it was just me and her. Yeah, it was just me and her.
So hey, what up? Like that's what they want you. That's their.
Next time I go to Soup Peddler.
Their corporate. I don't know.
Next time I go.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. All right. Grew up in Lubbock, Texas.
The LBK 806. Shout out to them. Shout out to the people out there, man.
Yeah.
Some of the best people I ever met in my life.
Hell yeah.
It's low key. You from Phoenix?
I'm from Phoenix. She's from Oklahoma City, though.
It's country. It's just country.
Yeah, it's country.
And you know how country towns are. It's like you grow up with the same people.
Yep.
Play basketball. You competing against the same people
for
it's
family.
10 years, 12 years.
It's awesome. How old were you when you left?
As soon as I graduated, I was 18. 2005.
2005.
I was 18.
2005, I started skydiving. I was 29.
Really?
Yeah.
You got 11 years on me?
Yeah, 11 years. And then, so you played football, basketball. You did the whole country boy thing?
Basketball in high school. I did football and track in junior high because you had to do all 3.
Right.
To get to I had to do those to get to basketball.
Oh, really?
Because they wouldn't let me just sub in when basketball season came.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you had to play football just to get to basketball.
Right.
And then you had to run track to stay in sports, CA, competitive athletics.
Right, so they just kept you hooked on.
Yeah, you had to do it. But once I got to high school, you could specialize. So
right, and that's you play ball.
Fuck yeah. Air conditioning.
Hey, yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, hey, that's funny you say that because I told this analogy the other day. Like working at a skydive center, a drop zone, it's like being in the NFL. You're taking hits, it's hot, you're sliding in, you're skydiving all day.
Really?
Yeah, working at the tunnel's like NBA, son. You know, nobody's gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're air conditioned. You don't get itchy. Everything's controlled. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Ain't no ants.
So, you ever go noodling or hunting?
Noodling?
Yeah.
What is
You're
noodling?
from Lubbock, motherfucking Texas. Noodling, where you go after catfish with your hands?
Fuck no.
Man,
no, Lubbock's got like not natural ponds. If you catfishing, you fishing with corn on the hook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, in Oklahoma,
we went and got catfish, but
yeah, in Oklahoma, where I learned how to skydive, and I went to college and shit.
Yeah.
Noodling's huge, and Lubbock's a good place for noodling. I've heard it, and like all over that area is like they noodle.
Catfish, yeah.
So. You get in shallow water, about waist deep, really muddy water, you can't see shit.
Yeah.
And you feel around on the ground for holes. And in the hole, there's a catfish or a fucking snake, and that's the gamble. You don't know which one it's going to be, okay?
Yeah.
You take your fist, you put it in the hole, the catfish bites it. You grab the gill on the inside, and you yank out these monsters. It's called noodling.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids do it. I've tried it. It terrifies me.
Yeah,
my boy. Shout out Chad Yowzy. Yeah. Oh my God.
That sounds like something I should avoid.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, it's country boy
times.
shit. I love the country boy shit, man. Because I came from Phoenix. I went to school in Oklahoma in the country, and I was like, these cats are nuts. They ain't got shit to do, but they got all this shit to do. They got tons of shit to do.
That's the thing about the country.
Yeah, they got lots to do.
A lot of people are like, are you from Lubbock? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, when you grow up there, it's a whole different story. It's like, you know people. You got houses to go to. Y'all partying. Y'all got things to do. Noodling. We didn't noodle, but
right. I'm sure somebody's hunting. Somebody, four wheelers and shit.
If you're into sports, the country is cool because everybody trusts everybody. So it's like all the churches open up for you on the Friday. You know, they'll feed you. They let you go hoop. Till like 12 midnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everybody trusts
community,
you.
Man. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a small town community. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So you grow up there. It's like it's a whole lot to do. It's like, if you're coming from Dallas though, or Miami, Lubbock is the country's not. That's not your speed. You know?
Yeah, and that might be even unfortunate on that point because if you always got to break bread when you walk out the door to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
You know, it's like the only time you can enjoy yourself if you're going shopping or going out to eat or going to do this, or like you have to be breaking bread.
Yeah.
Like that's not living either, man. Like you got to be able to have some friends that you just high five and that's fine.
Chill out.
Yeah, drinking's usually involved or something. But.
What I miss is the peace. Is you just find peace anyway. You can go to a park. There's maybe 3 people to walk by in 3 hours. You know, but here in Austin, it's like there's people on every corner. But that's what I miss the peace, and I miss the sky. The sky was huge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the biggest stars, the moon, when it's close, is huge. Yeah. I miss that.
Yeah, when you said that the peace, I was thinking about Cushing, Oklahoma, where we learned to skydive, and like the landing area is 350 acres, and beyond that is forest, right?
Yeah.
So it is just the biggest sky you've ever seen in your life, man. The stars, it's beautiful. Beautiful, man. Beautiful sky. That's what that country has.
Yeah.
Man, I enjoy the country. We lived out there for over a decade. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna go back.
Right, really?
I think the ideal situation for me is to live in like a place like that, but it's like an hour away from a big city or something, 2 hours away from a big city, and then I can tell people, hey, I'm going into town.
Right.
You need some?
Yeah. Y'all need to pick up something. I'm going to town. I got a show. I'll be back. So you moved to Austin in 2006, right out of high school, son.
Yeah, I went to UTSA for a year.
Okay.
And
what is UTSA?
University of Texas, San Antonio.
There you go.
Yeah. So I was there for a year, and I was going to transfer to UT, which is University of Texas Austin, the main campus, and the shit just didn't work out.
Right. What happened?
I was going to transfer. I took a CLEP test to get the credits I needed to transfer because you need a certain amount. And I talked to the counselor. She said, take this test. I took the test, passed the test. I'm not a stupid motherfucker.
Yeah.
And go to apply to UT, and they tell me like a month before the deadline, hey, we don't really take this test. The credits for this test, we don't take that. We give our own version of the same test. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was a month out from the deadline, but I couldn't take the test again and get it scheduled or get it scored and sent back in within the time for the deadline. So I already had an apartment out here. I already had plans to move.
Right.
So I ended up moving anyways. They denied me to UT, And I was like, you know what? I'm already here.
And you can't get back to San Antonio at that point.
I didn't want to go back to San. I was 19. When you're 19 and you come to Austin, this is where you want to be. You want to party. Yeah. You know, 6th Street. You want to.
I'm 42. Drink. This is where I want to be.
I'm trying to. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
It's cool, right. Especially comedian wise because you get a lot of stage time.
Right.
A lot of stage time. You don't have to pay for it.
Tons of mics. There's so many mics.
Tons of mics. I think I added it up one day. You can do like close to like 45 minutes a week if you really if you really put your if you really put your foot down. Yeah. You could probably do like 45
That's what, 3
minutes.
shows a night.
Something like that.
Yeah.
A couple of 10-minute mics here and there.
Right. Yeah.
And then
bunch of 5s and 4s.
You can grind that and but it's just I've outgrown it. Like I said, I'm from the country. I like the quiet. I like the peace. So and I also like to travel. Right. And so I think my next move is London. London, England.
Just do mics. It's English, right? You understand.
Not just do mics, but become an international comedian. Yeah, that's my goal.
And you're gonna live out there 5-6 months?
Yeah, until they whatever the bare minimum is before I have to get a visa. Right. And then whenever I got to do that,
then you make your decision, or make your decision, or shit, who knows?
If I meet a young lady or something, maybe stay, but. Just try to get on the international scene. Yeah. And then eventually put my name on the Comedy Store in LA. If it's still there. I've been thinking a lot about that, but if it's still there.
What do you mean if it's still there? I hear it's like the mecca of the Comedy Store right now.
It is, but you know, Mitzi Shore just died.
She just died, yeah.
She just passed, and her kids just got control of it. Yeah. And
Pauly's got it.
You know, it's like any businesses come and go. Yeah. You know, so nothing lasts forever. So it's like, I want to do it. I want to put my name on there, but...
If it's there, I want to go. So I just want to go and hang out, man.
Badass place. I was there in February.
Oh, you were there? You've been?
I've been to the Comedy Store.
You've been to the Comedy Store? I haven't.
I saw Bill Burr, Martin Lawrence, Kevin Nealon, Sherry Shepard.
And one night, or you were there for like a week? You saw them, okay.
I was there for 4 days. Jabrani. I was there for 4 days, and all I did every night was go to the Comedy Store.
That's the same thing I did in New York. I was at the Grizzly Pear and something else next door every fucking chance I got.
I had my tickets pre-bought 4 nights in a row.
4 nights in a row.
4 nights in a row. Sebastian Maniscalco.
Slayers.
Killer.
Just killing. All night. And, oh, my God. It's overwhelming.
Candace Thompson. Byron Bowers. Jesus Trejo. Just here for the Moontown Comedy Festival. He was just here. Okay. Murders. Who
slayed the most?
Kevin Nealon, Bill Burr, and Martin was drunk. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Martin was drunk. He was funny, but he was drunk, so he didn't murder like he should have. Rogan was up there. Rogan in person is funny, but Rogan, you know, he yells. Yeah. And so it's like, you know what I'm saying? I vibe. I know what you're saying. Right. But I can't really. Okay. You're yelling at me. I don't know. Why you yelling at me? Right. But yeah, this Kevin Nealon and Bill Burr got up there 15 minutes straight.
Yeah. What rooms were you in? Did you hit all of them? Belly room, main room,
I did
OR?
I did all of them. I did the main room. I think I did the OR twice. Either the main room or the OR twice, and then the belly room once. But for 4 nights.
Straight. So bad.
It's worth the ticket. It's only like $20.
I'm gonna go, son. I mean, it's tough to travel.
And you don't know who's gonna pop in.
You don't know, and it's like an all-star lineup every night.
Maniscalco too. He killed it. Because I don't know if you ever watched him. He's like real physical. Sebastian Maniscalco.
Okay, no.
Sebastian.
Okay.
Italian.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
You should.
Button-up shirt, slacks all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I know he's talking about.
He's a funny, funny cat. And
real high-powered with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And live.
So live, he's got to be just over the top.
Just the animation. Yeah. He's acting everything out.
Right. Wow, that's good, man. God, that's a good time.
Hopefully one day I get to meet him because he picked on me. Because I kind of stood out. I had like a real rough beard. Uh-huh. And he picked on me. And I was an easy target, so I understand.
But that's still cool.
But yeah, I want to go. Hopefully I'll make it one day and I can meet him and be like, hey.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate that, though. Yeah. I appreciate what you did back then when I was coming up.
I have a similar thing with Greg Fitzsimmons. Like, I met him at Cap City, and I was like, man, you should come skydiving. He's like, man, that's going to give me a heart attack, Waz. What are you talking about? Yeah. And he got on stage. He's like, Waz, I'm actually having a heart attack right now.
Thinking about
it. Yeah, so like that was cool. No, he said a joke, and I was like, oh, because it was really bad. Like, good. It was good, but his premise was like, it made me feel bad for the guy in the joke. And he's like, all right, I won't tell that joke again. I was like, no. I was like, It was about this guy, his wife wheels him up to the crap table. He's got like oxygen, he's half dead, and he's like trying to make a bet, and she's arguing with him and complaining in his ear.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's like, oh, I won't tell that joke. I was like, nah, dude's on his last leg, man. He just want to have a little bit of fucking fun. He's trying to place a bet, and she's still yelling at him.
It's cold.
He was like, why aren't you all invested like that? You know, it was cool, man. And then I bought a CD, and he wrote, I'm seriously having a heart attack. Yeah, it's fun. I want to see him again. That was cool, man.
It's cool meeting comedians because they're such the big influences in society, and they're just regular people.
Yeah, just speaking their mind.
Yeah, they just want to talk, and they're cool people.
They're really
Everybody's
cool
laid
people,
back, man.
Who's the coolest comedian you've met?
I haven't met any.
Oh, really?
I don't think I've ever met. I met like a local comedian is Bryson Brown. He's down in Houston right now.
Okay.
And then Ali Sadiq.
Okay.
I met Ali.
You met Ali? Is he cool?
He's cool, but we didn't really chop it up. I was in the podcast, but I was sitting way back here. I wasn't the main host of the main attraction of the podcast.
Right,
I was just in the room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I haven't really met too many celebrities or anything.
So I've met Godfrey a couple times because he's come to the tunnel.
Okay.
And he's fucking cool.
Yeah, he's like
just
a cool kid.
He's funny as shit, man. He's just a good guy and he's having fun. You know, that's kind of like my vision for myself, like just having fun and doing goofy shit, not caring.
I feel like once comedy takes off for anybody, it's like you're just laughing all the time.
All the time.
I mean, you're thinking about it a lot. It's kind of stressful, but the main objective is just to laugh.
Yeah, and if it makes you laugh, it's fucking fun.
Yeah, to find good times. And,
So what do you think of San Antonio? Well, you were young, so you didn't really get to do San Antonio.
Yeah, but I go back a lot.
Right.
Because I tell everybody that moves to Austin, you got to go to other places in Texas because Austin is not like Texas. So for me, going back to San Antonio feels like home.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of slow pace. It's kind of like low key, and it's more diverse. It's a little more diverse as far as ethnicity.
Right.
Yeah. So San Antonio is cool, man. It's a cool spot. I like it.
I think that's what we enjoy about it. There's a lot of ethnicity.
And it's just, like I said, it's just slow. It's slow like Texas. Like,
right on.
It feels like Texas.
Right.
Austin doesn't feel like Texas. To me.
Okay.
Growing up in
Austin
Texas.
City style. We're busy. God, we're so busy. There is no slow time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're always trying to innovate, and the next thing.
Next thing is going down, and like there's so much to do, you can't keep up, man. And like, our calendar's just maxed every day. It's like,
really?
Yeah. That's nuts.
Yeah, so I like San Antonio.
Right on, man. So you got to Austin 12 years ago.
About 12 years ago.
And you said there was a lot more black people when you got here.
When I got here, it already felt like white people paradise.
Okay.
It already felt like that. Like I remember looking around and being like, oh, this is where white people come to play.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you got money and you white, this is a fantastic place to be.
A fantastic place.
Fantastic. But back in the day, if you ever follow the history of black people in Austin, there used to be a whole scene. Like on the west side, it was like a community of black people on the west side. Probably politics, I would imagine, pushed them out of there. You know what I'm saying? Money and politics and real estate, because that's
prime shit now.
Yeah, it's prime. So they started pushing them east. They used to call 35 the Great Divide, which would divide the white people from the black people. Right. So they pushed them all to the east side of 35. And then
where we're sitting right now,
we're on the east side now, and now you wouldn't even recognize it as what it was back then, because now most of the black people and the Mexicans have started to migrate to other spots because of the property tax of what's happening, of the gentrification and the people coming with money. Yeah, it's pushing people out. They can't.
Yeah, it's over.
You know, you own a house, but the property taxes, you can't even pay the property tax on the whatever Social Security income you got coming in or retirement. You know, it's not even covering what you needed to cover.
And then they're offering you more money than you could even had imagined.
Yeah, they're teasing you. Yeah. So, and a lot of people are selling their parents' property or their grandparents' property. You know, property that's been in the family for generations. You see $500,000 check.
It's over. Yeah, because you no longer have them roots. The roots are gone.
Decision. Yeah.
But why is it up to you to leave the roots in and everybody else is out having fun in Cali?
Exactly. You can take that check and ball out.
Yeah.
You take that check and be like, hey, I don't see none of us around here anyway. Take this money.
Yeah, this area, you could tell that with the murals, there's murals and there's the remnants of like, you know, the hood still around, and it's fun. I like that part. When I come around that corner, I see all them cats outside. I mean, I know what it might look like to other people. It just looks like So I was from Chicago. Well, I was born in Chicago, and I remember that when I was young. That's just how outside was. People outside on the wall, outside chilling on the stoop. You know, it's just the way it is. Yeah. And that's the thing of the past. Like you go down my neighborhood, man, there ain't nobody outside. No, unless they're like mowing the lawn.
I was looking at a mural today, and I was like, this mural don't even represent Texas. Like the mural was like Erykah Badu, Muhammad Ali. It was cool. The mural was cool, but it was like we got legends in Texas that people from Texas know about, and this doesn't even represent.
Yeah, we don't even need that. Even though they are from here, but there's others.
I mean, Erica's from Dallas. Yeah. But there's a lot more people that could have been on that mural. That's like this is in the middle of Texas, and it doesn't even feel like it represents
Texas,
us.
right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's a weird. It's been a weird transition, really.
Yeah,
but it's happening. It's just how it is. I mean, you can't. At first, I was a little upset about it. You always want people to be like, "Nah, get the fuck out of here. You ain't from here. You don't know shit about this." But it's like, that's just how it is. You got to get used to it. And it's cool to walk around and hear like 1,000 different languages. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Right. That is cool.
That's pretty sweet.
That is cool. Finding a true Austinite is like finding a fucking unicorn.
Yeah.
You know, they look all weird and they're funny looking. You could tell that you're from Austin. Like, you're really from Austin, you know? And, like, there's not many of them around, or they just keep themselves.
Well, they're so diluted with all the people moving here. It's just like
so many people.
Yeah, but if you want to find one, talk to some older people. Mm-hmm. They'll tell you how everything east of 35 used to be farmland. Right. They'll tell you about those stories. Yeah, man. Like the Mueller area, you know Mueller? Mm-hmm. Mueller, when I first moved here, Mueller was nothing. None of that was there. Really? None of that. It was just a tower from the airport. Yeah. And it was just all flat, all grass, and now it's like beautiful. Now it's a place to be.
I wish I could afford to live around that park. Yeah. That would be the best.
Yeah, it's nice.
Goodness.
Whatever they did a great job.
They did a great job. That planning they did, and the houses and the colors and the shops, it's like blended. It's done it, man.
That HEB over there is gonna be probably one of the best HEBs to go to.
I bet they're gonna have all kind of food and shit. You come
best produce.
Oh yeah, fresh. Yeah. Freshness.
Yeah. No, they did a great job with that area. But when I first got here, none of that was there. None of that. Yeah. None of it.
Yeah, man. I know in the mornings. Each year, it takes me 5 more minutes to get to work. 3 to 4 more minutes longer.
That's the worst part about it all.
Yeah, you turn around the corner, and it's just a river of cars in the neighborhood. You can't even get out of the fucking neighborhood.
It's the worst.
Not even worried about the city streets, dude.
It's the worst. I remember when it was like Sunday afternoon at like 2:30, you're like, these motherfuckers, where did all these people come from? Why do I feel like this is 5 o'clock? Right. Traffic jam at 2:30 on Sunday. Like, what could possibly be going on in the city? All these motherfuckers got to be on the street right now.
Right. They're moving and grooving.
Yeah. It's so many people.
So many people. God.
Which is cool. I mean, it's cool. Like I said, it's cool to walk around and see, like, Asian people, Indian people, which are Asian people, but...
Right, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? French. You hear Africans, French, German, Africans. Yeah. That's pretty badass, too, though.
That is cool, man.
You know, once people really start to open up to that, it'll probably be a cooler place. Traffic is horrible, though.
Yeah, it is a melting pot, though. I like the way people kind of get along. Like, if you look at an open mic set, holy shit, everybody's different.
Yeah, I seen somebody post on the Austin, Texas comedy stand-up website on Facebook. It was they were looking for people that spoke Hindu.
Hindi comics. Hindi. Yeah, Hindi. What's his name does? So,
Shri.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shri, and there's a few others. Sahana and what's the girl's name? Nikita Redcar. Yeah. So there's a market for Hindi comics. Right. You're like, what? We're in the middle of Texas. This ain't even.
Wow. There's a market for Hindi comics. Hindi comics. Badass.
So that's what's happening.
It's a cool world, man.
It is cool.
You know what I'm saying?
It is cool. So I like Texas the way I like Texas, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. But you're going to London, son.
That's the move. Probably about 8 months, hopefully.
Why not Houston? Is the scene as strong in Houston?
Houston's got some killers, though. Right. Houston's got some killers just because.
You think they would? It's like New York.
Yeah, fourth largest city. Yeah. They might be approaching the third largest city, but it's fourth largest city as far as I know. Right. In the States. And here's my thing. The game in stand-up is to stand out, right? It's to be attractive, to stand out. I feel like if I go overseas,
you're gonna stand out.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's easier to find Waldo if everybody's dressed in a blue shirt.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
So-
That is smart.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to play the game, and hopefully I'll be more attractive over there.
Right.
I'll get my chops up over there, and then I was thinking about this the other day. It's cool to say you've been on Conan or Jimmy Kimmel doing stand-up.
Right.
I feel like it's equally as cool to say you did stand-up in Mongolia.
Yeah. Or Thailand or some shit. Hey, I did Singapore one night.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
So you come back to the States and they're like, this guy's been performing around the world. Who's more attractive?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's worked the crowd, son.
So that's my aim. That's my angle right there
Yeah, man.
on the London game.
All right. So what's next for Dre, man?
New York.
New
Tomorrow,
York.
yeah, New York. I'll be in Brooklyn tomorrow, about 2:00. I got a show on August 7th at Father Knows Best.
Father Knows Best, all right.
Father Knows Best, 7 p.m. And then I'm just gonna work in New York for 2 weeks. Maybe go to Montreal for a few days to see what's happening out there.
Right on.
And
Yeah, they have that comedy festival this year, don't they?
yeah, it just ended on the 29th. But I'm go out there and try to hit some mics. You never know who you run into.
Right, right.
You never
Have you ever
know.
done a comedy festival?
I haven't done a festival yet.
I hear that's where you get found because like the recruiters are there for that reason.
Sure. I guess it depends on the festival though.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Austin's got a bunch of good ones, huh? Fun, Moon Tower,
Uh-huh.
Altercation.
Yeah, Moon Tower is nuts.
Yeah.
It goes down.
Did you get out?
No, I haven't gone out yet, but I've been here. I hear the lineup every year, and it's just overwhelmingly stacked.
Nuts.
Yeah, it's like what 24 hours of comedy or some crazy shit.
Yeah, for like a week or something.
Yeah, it's like
It's wild.
nonstop.
I saw Maria Bamford.
Killed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You ever seen that?
No,
You heard
I've heard her joke. Yeah, I've heard her on Pandora.
it? She's.
Does she have a special on Netflix? Maybe Bamford. I'll look
I
it
don't
up.
think so because
Okay.
I don't think the public really
Knows her yet.
fucks with her like that. But she's funny.
Does she have a Pandora station? Maybe Maria Bamford. I'll look it up.
Probably. She's definitely on. She's definitely on Spotify.
And it's Bamford with an M.
Bamford.
Yeah.
But she's so funny. She's
Man.
so funny. She's got characters out there.
Oh, really?
Out there.
That's hard.
Hard. But she's like, it's like a split personality every time she goes into another one.
Right.
But she's so funny and she's so dedicated to it and she's committed. And
Yeah,
that makes
beautiful.
Makes it so much more funny.
So did you see Leslie Jones' fucking special?
No.
Player.
Was it good?
Man, I watch a lot of comedy specials, and there's some good ones.
Yeah.
There's only once in a while you get that fucking. Oh, she's bombing on you, son. It's
Really?
over, dude. You can't. I couldn't breathe.
Really?
She doesn't stop. She's so good.
What is Showtime? HBO?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
If I don't know, dude. Leslie Jones slays.
Okay.
Slays. I haven't heard somebody do that in a long time.
A lot of those Netflix specials are not
Well, they're just putting them out. They're getting content.
a lot of content.
A
Not
lot of
quality.
content.
Not a lot of quality.
Yes, that I couldn't breathe, son. I could
Okay.
not breathe. And she doesn't stop. You're like begging her to stop just so you can stop fucking, so you can wipe your eyes, and she just hits you again. I love it.
I'm gonna check it
I
out.
love it. And it's underrated. She gets like 2 stars on it. It's something crazy.
You see, but that's not
That's
the comic crowd. That's like that's the general public's opinion.
right.
They just want what they want.
Right.
But if you're really looking at comedy,
Yeah.
she probably killed.
She killed.
Yeah.
Like that old Cat Williams kill.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
killed. Like, killed.
How you feel about Kevin Hart?
I used to love Kevin Hart. You
Used
know, night night nigga, night nigga.
Yeah, used
you know, I kind of when he went super big, it was too bright for me to see. I'm kind of down here in the what's going on here. Like
Yeah.
he made it. God bless. I kind of stopped listening.
Sure.
You know, I mean, I don't know what else he's gonna talk about with Ferraris and rich friends now, because that's kind of what happens when you make it. Like you don't have that.
Yeah.
You know, your wife talking about you pissing in the bed, that grown ass nigga. That ain't happening no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he even has that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not going to judge the multi-billionaire guy that's kicking ass. It's just,
Now he got his money.
yeah, the edge that I used to enjoy, I felt was changed into a commercial, more accepted worldwide, so you could be a better comic and sell out stadiums, right? You know, so the stuff I like isn't going to sell out stadiums. I like that raunchy shit that's funny.
Yeah, like the old Lil Wayne.
Yeah, like the old Lil Wayne. Yeah. I like Wayne. I love Wayne. I do, son. He's just so clever, man.
No,
That
Wayne-
nigga's one of the He is probably one of the most clever people on this fucking planet. If you listen to if you just take a second and not, what do you say that was silly? If you really process what he just said and how he got there, you're like, holy fuck, his brain.
He's been dubbed a genius.
Yeah, beyond G. That dude, just listen to any rap, man. He's just killing it. And it's
cool.
It's above and beyond of everybody else. People are writing lyrics to a beat. He's like freestyling in his flow, his style, and he's making sense. Yeah. It's so loose.
Yeah.
That's epitome. That's the epitome of rhyme, son.
Yeah. No, he is. He's top notch. I just like mixtape Wayne. I like mixtape Wayne. I like Carter 1 Wayne. Carter 2 Wayne.
Yeah. The block is hot. The block is hot. Yeah. See, that's how you get, man. Like, so I used to do hip hop, and that was when I didn't have shit, right? And then I started skydiving, make a little money. I had nothing else to write about. Like, I had it wasn't, it's like, this song was like, it's all having fun on a Sunday. Like, I didn't have it anymore, right? So I felt my material was shit now, so I just stopped kind of writing. Cause I don't know, I lost that hunger, that grit, you know. It just happens, man. You get a Bentley and a helicopter and a fucking
you can't
jets
identify,
and shit. Yeah, man, you getting foot massages. You talking about grimy? Yeah. You getting foot massage on the G4. You talking about these niggas? No, you're not. You're talking about CDs and like returns. Product now. Now you're a business. Yeah. I don't know what the point of that fucking rant was. No, Dre Ricks, man.
Yeah. What's happening?
Super fun having you on the show, son.
Man, I appreciate it.
It was awesome, right?
Yeah, even though I fill out that questionnaire.
We don't need no questionnaire, dog. Hey, will you come back on the show?
Yeah, anytime.
All right. Any other dates you want to put out there?
Just what I got, August 7th. Father Knows Best. We'll be in New York. I don't know what borough it's at, but we'll be out there.
What's your favorite mic around town?
My favorite mic around town?
Yeah, like if you, this week you can only do one fucking mic your choice, and the rest of the time you're going to be busy doing something else. Whoa. Where would you go?
If I only had to do one, man, that's tough. If I only had to do one, it'd probably be Buzzmill. It'd be Buzzmill on Riverside, Willow Creek.
All right.
Just because I give you 10 minutes, and it's usually it's a non-comic crowd, so it's not a lot of comics watching you.
Yeah.
So at least you can get some feedback.
Buzzmill.
And they let you rock for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's badass.
So, I mean, that's just
that's unheard of.
That's stage time.
That is unheard of.
Yeah, so it's cool. Tramps is cool. Tramps is cool if you want to just go out there and be raw and work out something new, like off the top of the head.
Right.
Tramps is cool because you can let go.
I've never had a non-comic crowd yet. I can't wait to see what that feels like.
That's all we aspire for, really.
Right.
Who the fuck wants to tell jokes in front of the same motherfuckers you've been watching for?
Who have their phones out anyway.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck at all. But if you get a laugh, man, you dug that laugh out of the side of the earth, son.
Here's what I thought about that. I thought about that, though. It's they know you. Once they know you, they know your nuances, right? So it almost feels like a crowd, your personal crowd. Yeah. So the laugh is cool. But when you're trying to work out like new material and shit, it's like they judge you a little harsher.
They do. They judge. Like, what's this bullshit you talking about?
Like, that's not you.
You ain't tried that shit.
So my favorite mic is probably Buzzmill, just because you can work out for 10 minutes and you can slow it down and stretch it out.
What nights is that?
Monday night.
Monday nights.
Yeah, I'm actually supposed to go talk to the girl tonight about possibly hosting that.
All right.
So I might be hosting that or something else at Buzzmill.
That'd be badass. So I'm gonna try to get on with you.
Come fuck with me.
I got a weak, shitty 10 minutes.
Hey, she gave me 20. She gave me 20, and probably shouldn't have done that. Oh. Straight up, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, man.
I mean, I got some laughs, but it was like, you had to suffer through it. At least 10 minutes of bullshit.
Yeah, I probably got 3 minutes. Like 3 minutes strong, and the rest is gonna be like hit or miss. Yeah, kicking dogs in the face. And
it's hard, man. People don't understand. Like,
that shit is.
It's tough.
It is fucking way hard.
You put 5 minutes together.
It feels like a base jump, man. Like, so when you start base jumping, you start thinking base jump is when you jump off like a building with a parachute or a bridge or some shit. Yeah. So when you decide to make a base jump, that's when you start base jumping. Because you're running over everything in your head and you're scared and it's like, fuck, if this goes wrong, what do I need to think about and how do I fix it? Same thing with the mic. When I decide, okay, I'm doing fucking owl on Wednesday, night owl on Wednesday, and then going to Tramps, try this new I start living it that second up until I get on the stage. You know, it's that big of a deal. Yeah. You know?
No, it is. because you, like you said, you got to know your audience and you got to adjust the material.
Right.
Like Night Out, the acoustics is horrible at Night Out.
Right.
It's horrible.
It is.
And so you almost got to talk slower or deliver it so strong where it's like the acoustics don't matter, but it's
right.
You can't approach it the same way as like an open mic.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, in the Owl, man, there'd be conversations at the bar, people arguing in the back with their fucking wife and shit.
You gotta fight.
And you're like, hey, what up, Austin?
It's like, oh, how about y'all don't give a fuck back there?
Y'all don't give a fuck either.
Yeah.
And then the worst part is the comics that just got off stage and their friends back there making all the noise for the next set. It's nuts. It's a nutty city. This is a fucking nutty city.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what happens in New York. I'm gonna try
tough.
to hit like 3 mics a night.
It's some fucking drunk maniacs that are New Yorkers and don't give a fuck, and they believe they're adding to your set. I've seen it over and over. They're like, oh yeah, da-da-da. And you're like, you're fucking me up. Yeah. I've seen so many comics be like, all right, and then the whole show goes at those people until they leave. So the comedians there are raw too. They don't give a fuck, and they're on their grind too.
I want the raw crowd though, because if people boo at you, at least you know.
At least you know.
You don't get the sympathy applause. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the sympathy applause.
Hey, have you ever been around the comedy club grind? Like with I don't know. New York has a different feel to it, man. These cats stand on they stand on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Outside the club, free show, because there's 5 clubs.
Barking.
Yeah, there's 5 clubs, and then you gather the crowd, and then you do your show.
Right.
Right, and then you get a cut or whatever, and then you go back out and start hustling again. Go to Grizzly Pear, man. Hang out with those guys. Tell them I said what up, man.
Grizzly Pear,
yeah. Yeah. It's. You got to be there for 3 hours, 4 hours to really see the whole cycle, right? Because you can't just go in for a show. It's having fun. You got to be out there with them smoking blunts in between, chilling out, making jokes and shit, and then go out to the crowd and try to get the next. And who's up next? And they're like, it's a job. Yeah. It's a hustle. It's a grind, and I've never seen that part of the comedy, you know. And it's
that's cool. I feel
was
like
eye-opening.
I mean, I feel like that's cool, but it's not necessary.
Oh, it depends where you're at.
You're right. That's
that
what I'm
New
saying.
York game,
I mean, in Austin, we don't do none of that.
None of that shit.
But we get probably way more stage time than them. So.
Yeah, it's
cutthroat. Without pay.
It's Manhattan, son. It's cutthroat. It's got to be tough to even get up.
Yeah. I'm going out there with broad jokes, like not broad jokes, but
like wide range.
Yeah, I'm going out there with like world jokes and like,
right.
You know what I'm saying, shit that everybody can. Not a lot of people travel, so I travel. I can tell travel jokes.
Right, and that's going to be an international audience.
Boom.
That's
what I feel like in New York is.
Yeah, man. Well, good luck, Dre Ricks.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Man. WazzyCircus Radio. Thank you for checking us out, guys. We'll be out next week with another episode. Love.
Yeah, let's go!